What's up, Motherfuckers? How's everybody doing? Well, let's get into it. This is vlog number 2, and I hope you guys enjoy it for those of you who are watching it. Now, remember, you don't have to subscribe to this. You don't have to like. You don't have to comment. This is just my vlog, so I can keep track of everything I'm doing this year, because I plan on keeping track of everything. So, I'm going to do a little bit of an intro, and I'll be right back. Now, I know some of you are saying, intro, what the fuck are you doing an intro for? I mean, you're not even really doing much with this channel. Well, main reason for it is because I need to, number one, get my portfolio up for video editing. So I figured this is the best place to practice that and then implement it better on the other two channels. Because, I mean, anybody who's done this shit, you know how it goes. I mean, you can't just put junk out there and expect people to like it. So instead of putting shit out there, I will put shit on here and then fix it later and stuff. I don't know. So let's get down into it. Well, this last week was a very busy week for the Fredmeister. I mean, I had a lot of shit going on. I mean, I got messages from family members. I got a job. I started my job, which it's only a part-time job, obviously, because I'm going through some other shit right now that, you know, if I work too much, it's going to interfere with that shit, and then I'm completely foobar, so I'm not even going to go into that right now. But started my job. The people I work with are absolutely fantastic. They're a wonderful, wonderful group of people. They have actually been friends of mine and Crystal's for the last 2 years, 2.5 years. Yeah, they were really the only people willing, considering my shit, they were really the only people even considering hiring me. Thank God, because I needed it. Let's see, what else happened? The beta for our last days is at 1.2.0. I will not release the new demo until 1.5.0 because 0.5 is the final implementation of combat in the game. And again, I'm not looking to be a combat-focused game. It's more about the story. It's more about the puzzles, because I personally love puzzle games. I enjoy the puzzles more than any other aspect of the game. So there's been plenty of games here lately that are, I wouldn't say non-combat, that don't focus heavily on combat. Cocoon being one of them. Cocoon's actually a great game. Anybody who watches this hasn't tried it yet, give it a fucking shot. It's great. It's a wonderful, wonderful game. Short though. I finished it in like 4 hours. I didn't realize it was going to be that short. You know, to me, length of game doesn't matter. What the length is, it's the quality. And as long as you have fun doing it, which is why I'm really excited about our last days, because I even have, like I said before, if I finish this game, if I finish chapter 1 and I don't get one single download or one single sale off of it, which considering the metrics I'm running on right now, there's no possible way that no one's going to buy it. But even if, let's say for the sake of argument, that happens, I'm having a blast playing it. I mean, I even know where the puzzles are, how to solve them, and the whole 9 yards. Not really too much else has happened other than, thank God, the weather has changed. It's gotten warmer. So we're somewhere in the 40s now, as opposed to being in the negatives for the longest time. With the wind chill, it's been in the negatives. So the weather's been shit up here. It really has. Really, other than me starting a new job, doing some shit with our last days and some family stuff that's been going on, there's really not much to talk about this week. It really isn't. I do know that I need to buckle down a lot more and get some more done. So Fred, if you watch this, at whatever point you watch this, because I do watch my own videos sometimes, get your ass moving. Come on, let's go. I know I have plenty of time, but seriously, dude, let's go. There's not really much left to say about this week's journal. Really, there isn't. Let me think. Max is doing good. He's had a couple of slip-ups this last week because all he wanted to do was go out and eat the snow as opposed to poop and pee in the snow. So little man's doing really, really good. His grades are actually going up in school because I think it's because I'm getting him on a schedule because he's getting more rest at night and he's not actually staying up all hours of the night during the school night. On the weekends, I don't give a fuck how late he stays up. During the week, he's actually getting a decent amount of sleep, which is in turn making him more focused at school, which is also making it to where he gets better grades. So happy all around. Oh, and my health, much better. Much better now that I'm back on what I should be taking on a daily basis, which is my vitamins, my protein for the day, and taking my kratom to regulate my pain and my seizures. Yesterday was the first day I actually had a really bad episode. I mean, like really bad. It literally kept me in bed all day long. Kind of blows because I had a lot of shit I got to do, but you know, it is what it is. The proposal for the podcast for Life of Kratom finally finished. I was gonna send it to him last weekend. I wanted to go over it one more time just to make sure I didn't screw anything up. Nothing was misspelled or nothing was mistaken or anything else like that. And lo and behold, I screwed up a lot of it. I screwed up a whole lot of it. I need to get somebody that I can trust to proofread this stuff because I can't be missing stuff like that. It was really, really important stuff. But I think the guys are actually going to like it. I'm not going this week on this paycheck, but my next paycheck, the following one, I'm going to start buying one piece of equipment every week. I'm buying new mics, which I'll be testing out here to let you guys hear the quality of the mic. We're going to do the mic setup. I'm going to get my laptop set up to make sure that that is done and has everything on it to do all the podcasts and the video editing and everything else. It's not the best computer in the world, but I think it's enough to handle what I want it to handle. If not, I've got to figure out something else. Oh yeah, and hopefully either this week after I get a good thumbs up from the guys at Life of Kratom, hopefully by the end of next week, I'll have my next set of guys who want to do a podcast, which I'm going to try to do with the guys down in the Void. I've got their section done in the game. I just have to figure out how the shops are going to work because I know what I want in them. I'm just not sure how the GUI's going to work, how the basic interaction of a shop is going to go. I've got 3 different prototypes right now for that I've had on the shelf for months now, and I cannot decide on which one I want. But I need to hurry up and decide because now it's make it or break it time. But the actual level itself inside of the game is done. And it basically, and I'll, on my studio page, once I upload that one, I'll give you guys a look-see for anybody that wants to know. I'll put a link down in the description for the other channels. That'll show what the main game looks like, the playthrough for the main game. And then I'm going to have one separate video just for the advertisers to give them a shout out and to, showcase them in a certain way. I think that's basically it. Let me get off of this. Let me rearrange the camera so I can do my videos. And I will see you guys later. Remember, don't worry about subscribing or liking or hitting bells or commenting or anything. This is just a video diary for me to keep up with the year 2024 because my dumbass didn't keep up with 2023 and I regret every second of that. So here we go. All right. So I'm going to go in and, fix this and everything else. I will see you guys later. Thank you for anybody who actually watches this. And don't forget, guys, stay in D.